That's the beautiful part. Seeing it go. You know what I'm saying? Not seeing it wither away, not seeing fans. No, seeing fans. I'm going my favorite player.
Yes.
You know, the new team.
Yes.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I think it's so cool. It's people are over time just creating leagues for high school girls to develop as pros. And, bro, like it's just getting better and better. It's gonna continue to, and I love seeing it. And I love being a part of it and just doing my part.
You do realize you're gonna make less money going to WMA than when you make it right now, right?
I don't know.
I saw
salary-wise.
Yeah, I saw the salary. I saw that salary.
Salary-wise,
yeah.
But it's a lot.
It's some money out there to be made, huh?
It's out there.
Today,
It's out there.
from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California.
Like these become bigger deals.
Now they turn into endorsements.
It's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup.
We're going to need a little bit more than what they are right now. I ain't going to tie myself down no 2, 3, 4-year deal. I'm going to need the bag this next time around.
Yes, I seen that. They said it was a slap in the face and everything. I hope they don't go strike my year.
Yeah, I need that. I need to get in.
I want to play. They need to call CBA.
Right. But you were an investor in the 3-on-3, the Unrivaled.
Yeah.
Damn, Fly, you be doing good with your money, huh?
Yeah, for sure. That's what I'm telling you. It's money out here. I seen somebody, I think it was on your show, it was like, once you make money, it's easier to make more and more money. Like,
yes.
You know what I'm saying? Especially the rooms you in or the people that you associate with yourself with. But honestly, how you do business.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I like to invest. I bought like 20 acres of land. I'm building a development on there. I'm purchasing another development in Atlanta. My mom, she building her dream house right now. Like, we've been doing like a lot of things. Like, I'm trying to
here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the LA Chargers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they spotted at the 49. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
I got a new trainer. I met him. It changed my life. We train every day. We go to Slidell, fast basketball. And, bro, the level of my training is with up, but when I want to pay off, I got to train different. Because, like, her pace, her tempo.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's caught right side by Palmer. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him think.
By that
yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it second down. Now it's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now in second down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. It's the fullback. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. It's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. Now he's stripped. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries. Yep. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second. So that one over return. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm starting to learn because I'm such a giver.
Yes.
I'm such a giver.
And there are so many takers.
My mama had to
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. The Chiefs at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Mahomes throws on target to Likely. 7 yards there and a first down. Now Mahomes. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
I think the thing is that, like,
a little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow. And he didn't on that play.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Running left to give to Pacheco. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
That was a really nice play. Be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isiah Pacheco, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't their partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Herbert off of play action. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Herbert. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Herbert now. And he's got his big tight end here. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 1. Here's a give up the middle. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Pushing his way through. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 of the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
This is what I tell people all the time.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is third and goal. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Josh Palmer from 3 yards out, and the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 14-7. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Josh Palmer. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Isiah Pacheco and the offense back out. Last week, over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. We were talking with him on the field before the game. He said simply, I was in a groove. He obviously was.
And I think he's being a little modest about that, being in a groove. That's a big-time game right there. And I think he feels like his entire team is coming along with him because they're creating spaces and holes for him to run through. He's making people miss, running through tackles. They are locked in a big way and confident about this game as well.
Well, they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league. Yeah,
this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a proven day for them.
It's a gain of 4, and it gets them the first.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guaranteeing you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Second and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Pacheco. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 3. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive. And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. And on the coverage, a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 15. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head, that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
And he'll take it on this side of midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. The ball back to the Chiefs and Isiah Pacheco.
So far, been so good this season. Well on his way, as you see, to a 1,000-yard campaign. Is he almost having the type of year to where you say, let's let him get his and we'll control everything else?
That's one way to go about it. Personally, I go about it a different way. I'm taking on the bullet. I've got to, because he gives his team an identity and confidence. And if we slow him down, then guess what? Everyone starts looking at each other like, who's going to make a play? Because he's made all the plays so far, so I have to go get him first. Build my defenses towards shutting him down.
Good luck. I mean, not many teams have been able to do it. We'll see.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. In motion left goes a tight end. On play action, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Being chased, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes.
And this is going to be incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Now here's Mahomes. Throwing out left and finding Likely. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Oh, they were so close to the goal line, Charles. 4th down, they figure, well, we'll go for it. But the decision to pass winds up being a bad one with that interception.
Well, I think you said it really well. They may have just figured it.
And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. This is fielded at the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. He called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it here. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Here's Herbert. Looking middle, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Herbert. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll get it inside the 20. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Isiah Pacheco and the offense back out. Now he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. Complete to Likely. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. No hesitation, goes right back to Likely. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he gets it down to the 32.
119 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Second down and 8. Here's Pacheco once again.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Forced out to his left.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Touchdown!
Isiah Likely
From 4 yards out.
And the Chiefs are back within a score. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, gotta give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
You know what I'm saying? I'll come watch him catch. He'll come help me rebound. Like, he really, like, I want you to be great. And I see him go for anytime.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
L.A. readies for its next possession. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Mahomes now on 1st down.
Oh, that's to Rice. What a catch. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Now a 2nd and 10.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Look at the big fella go. How about this?
And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A big play there just before halftime. 68 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the 1st half. And here's another play for big yardage.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Let me tell you, it's this route ready and not freestyle. I feel like that's the best because...
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He finds his man. Complete. It's Steele. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, from a from like a music standpoint, like, check out like a real I'm gonna get that. That's a future. I really need.
On first down, Mahomes.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
Mahomes firing complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right.
On target to his man, Likely.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Mahomes now to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
You might spend an hour rapping, 4 hours in the gym, but they only talk about the hour that they saw.
Boy, not deterred from those first two failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on fourth.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now. Standing right on his own 5-yard line.
This is crazy.
It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us. No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes.
And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to
Keep
get
fucking changing my plays up. Like, what the fuck, man?
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
Oh my God, brother.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to.
How do they keep fucking turning the damn thing?
So often because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Buying time to his left.
To the sideline and likely brings it in.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 14 yards, but not.
And now a red flag on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. Did he keep those feeding bands? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yes.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This would indeed remain a completed pass.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there. That's batted down and
this is fucking unbelievable, bro.
That's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Mahomes in the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Let's go to the completion there for 7 yards. And that'll leave them with a third and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play fake. Mahomes escaping the pressure right.
Come on, bro! Hold the fucking ball, man!
And it's 2nd down.
Understanding he's just down 1 possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw here. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 18. Handoff now for Pacheco. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
2nd and 6. And now here's a carry heading left. And they get to him quickly as he stopped right around the 13. Calling a gain of a yard. It's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Now Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Justin Jefferson from 13 yards out. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
When you give up a long touchdown drive, you're looking for a silver lining. In this case, it's the fact that your offense had a chance to rest, and now they can come out in the field charged up and ready to go.
Butker now to add the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And from back there, wise move, he'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Charger offense making their way back out there. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Keanu Benton, the one who got in to bury him. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the gun, he'll hand this off. 69 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. They'll look to throw. A short one there, caught by Likely. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Here's 2nd and 3. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. If they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. He's been a frequent target, and with catches like that, one-handed in the end zone, I'd keep going his way.
And he's doing it every which way, isn't he? 2 hands, and in this case, we just saw it with 1 hand. Almost reminds me of a great return of service guy in tennis. No matter how you whack it at him, it comes back at you. In this case, he just envelops it and brings it in.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback. And they'll begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Herbert now. And the Chiefs are going to get him. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Oh my fucking God, bro!
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good.
Wow, are you serious?
It's good from 56 yards out, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3, and I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they have a chance to attack the end zone.
The ball back to the Chiefs and Isiah Pacheco. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A nice gain of 21 yards.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll get this down to the 48-yard line.
Good credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dunk through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in this space, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. These guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback when he delivers the ball.
Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. That is an absolute backbreaker. There's a design passing play. Wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing.
Oh, my God!
For the 4th time today. Down the left sideline. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
That's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game took it. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Still about 3 yards shy of the first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Getting 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right of the yard.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Again, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And now he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers. Defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to
this nigga didn't even pick this, man. Whatever, man.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy going back there? There's so much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down in LA. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Rick Bolton there on the tackle. Good game there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking.
Almost a sack.
Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in.
They let him get so much breaks, bro.
They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
Not in any rush offensively. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Herbert with it looking to pass. Got a man and he hits him in stride.
That was a sack, dude.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
Sanders' kick is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Meanwhile, Mahomes throw complete there to St. Brown. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
How the fuck is Pacheco not in there?
Up the middle, it's Williams. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? When you go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On the game, this is their fullback. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
There you go, partner. That's some old-school football right there. You need 1 yard? Give it to your bruiser fullback and let him get the job done.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That'll be caught by St. Brown. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard.
What the fuck, man?
He is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Come on, Likely.
Now here's Mahomes. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes with the throw. It's caught by Rice. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That man still ain't got 100 fucking yards, bro. And Rasheed Rice should have went out of bounds. He couldn't even get out of bounds.
Down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire.
No, nigga.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
This is 1st and 10. Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Rice. And he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here we go, 1st and goal. Mahomes will throw. And that is caught. Touchdown. And an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
Here's Mahomes. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. I don't want to bash the man with the controls, but why do you go for 2 there? You only needed 1.
Yeah, the only thing I can think is they thought they had a 2-point play that they knew was going to get in for them, and they wanted to go ahead and run it. Or maybe they just got confused on their chart, because everyone keeps that chart about when to go for 2, when to go for 1. Maybe that got confused a little bit.
Or maybe they're just an arrogant gamer. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Herbert and the Chargers down by 2, 46 seconds to go. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on first down. A quick throw here, that's complete. Now second down and a few inches. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Here comes second down. Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
Oh, my God, man.
7 seconds remaining now. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Herbert going to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Herbert. This for all the marbles. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Kansas City, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Southern California.
I understand how Florida is going to be successful. I think it's too much for the mind to fathom. But by the time they be like, oh, it's going to be too late, I'm already be there. So I don't think they want me to fail. I just don't think they understand the amount of success I'm going to have and greatness. I'm going to occupy that space.
What have you learned about friendships, relationships, since you've been this Flagey? Flagey in high school is one thing. This is a whole different animal now.
Yeah, it's weird. I'm so friendly and I trust people so quick, and people don't have genuine, they don't give me that genuine energy back. And it's kind of annoying. Like, I see why people get to the point where they don't be messing with people no more. Because, you know, you get bit so many times. They just bite you, especially if you got that giving heart. So I just learned that. I try to just keep my family close to me. My mom, my realest friend, my best friend from middle school.
You're starting 5.
Watch for free on the Hallmark Plus YouTube channel. Please take care of Thomas. I'll be back by Christmas, I promise.
College and collegiate basketball women's.
Who?
I'm going to give you some names to pick from.
All right.
Caitlin Clark, Brianna Stewart, Cheryl Swoops, Candace Parker, Maya Moore, DT, BG, Sue Bird, Cheryl Swoops, Asia Wilson, Skylar Diggins.
Bro,
You only got 5.
okay, I gotta go Maya Moore. If you know you know.
You know.
Shoot. Candace Parker, MVP and a Rookie of the Year in the same season.
Yep.
Needed. Brittany Griner.
BG.
You know, 6'10".
Yep.
Do everything.
Yep.
6'10". Where we at? Well, we need a shooter. We gotta go Caitlin on the shot.
Okay. So, your choices remain. You got Brianna Stewart.
Brianna Stewart, 4-time college champion. Nobody ever done.
That's it. Four national championships, 4 most outstanding players, 3 players of the year.
Come on. Yeah.
I don't know if we'll ever see that again.
Literally. That was crazy. Then I left Asia off though.
You sure did.
Can't do that one. I can't do that one.
Well, if you put on hold, you got to take somebody off. I tell you what, you know what I don't have, because I don't want nobody to fall like with you. I'm going to let you have a 6-man.
6-man Asia.
Damn, Asia coming off the bench, huh?
Wait, who? No. Nah, Asia got to go be on before Brittany. I ain't going to hold you. Asia got to get that started.
Of all the people that I named on this list, who you most wanted to play with? Who would you most want to play with?
Probably Maya Moore. Only because she a winner, bro. Her lifetime, like, record.
She went to college Hills in Atlanta, so I follow her.
Bruh, 36 games, like, I want to go play with a winner. How do you, what's your mentality?
Yeah. Favorite basketball movie?
Loving Basketball.
Why did I know you was going to say that?
But, hold up. Okay, I got to talk about it. Loving Basketball.
He got game.
Coach Carter.
Okay.
He got game.
Hurricane Season. If you know, you know.
Okay.
Like Mike.
Okay.
He got game. What the fuck?
Jesus Shutterworth.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that one.
There you go.
I knew you go.
Jesus Shutterworth.
He got game.
Yeah, that one. That's my top.
I knew you go say Loving Basketball. I knew you go say that.
Easily.
That sounds
classic.
That soundtrack. Now let's get to the sport that your boyfriend played.
Yes.
LSU. You know much about LSU football?
I know everything about LSU.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm a super fan.
You mentioned Joe Burrow in one of your.
Yeah, I go to LSU and I be ripping it like I'm Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow, I sound real country. Joe Burrow, he's like an icon.
Yeah.
He came in 2019 and brought the chip.
For sure. All right. Give me your Mount Rushmore LSU players.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna give you choices now. These are all these guys. You were there when they were Justin Jefferson, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, OBJ, Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, Jaden Daniels. Now the guy that's not on this list you don't know, but Billy Cannon. He was the first guy to win a Heisman Trophy.
Yeah. Okay. That's crazy.
So you only got you do realize Mount Rushmore is only
four. We gonna go Honey Badger. Okay, we gonna go Joe Burrow. Who was the running back? We had a running back.
Clyde Edwards Helaire.
Fournette.
Maybe. I don't know.
Fournette.
Justin and Jamar. That's crazy.
Damn.
Who else on there?
Jaden Daniels.
I'm putting Jaden Daniels only because he did win for real, but he had a historic season. I'm taking Honey Badger out for Jaden Daniels.
Damn.
I'm sorry.
So you got Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson, Chase, and Jaden Daniels. Two quarterbacks, 2 receivers.
They gonna hate my list. I don't care. Yeah.
That's your list.
I like my list.
Your most famous alum, LSU, Shaq. He loves his LSU Tigers. He rep his athletes. He loves his athletes. From Joe Burrow to Angel.
Yeah.
To you, have Shaq given you any advice? Because you talk about a guy that knows how to market. You talk about a guy that knows how to, he was a hell of a collegiate basketball player, hell of an NBA player, champion, MVP. But boy, he's been better at marketing.
They talk about it all the time. Tommy Carroll at LSU, he be helping me with some situations, but he helped Shaq with media when he first started out. And so I be talking to him sometimes. I gotta get back on him, but Shaq's portfolio is the most impressive,
crazy
business portfolio that I've seen. And my coach coached him, Coach Bob Starkey, so he be telling no, you gotta watch Shaq. You gotta do what he did, as far as business and all the companies and things he over. It's just incredible.
What Shaq has done a great job of is a lot of the the stuff that Shaq represents, Shaq eats.
Right.
He Parmesan, and he eats those pretzels, and he 24-hour fitness, and, you know, the general, that was the insurance that he had when he was in college. So it's a natural integration, and it's not fake.
And that's actually
because you look at Shaq, and you can like, I can see Shaq eating Parmesan. I can see Shaq, you know, using the general, the insurance company. So it's so easy, and he comes off. He's like, and he's just he's a 7 foot, 300+ pound kid.
That's crazy, bro. And that's how I think about my NIL deals. I'm not gonna do a deal if I don't see myself being long term.
Right.
It's something I don't enjoy.
Right.
He doing it the right way.
He doing it the right way. Now, goals. If we sit here and take this interview as we're starting to wind down, I come back and I sit down and I talk with Flage 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years from now.
Oh, okay. I've probably been done, built my recreation center for the kids.
Okay.
I'll probably be on my second album about right now.
Okay.
Probably like my 3rd year in the league, getting right with the W. You'll hear me in a lot more business endeavors, business ventures, investments, and things of that nature. Still building land, communities, and developments. And the future's looking bright, man. It's looking bright. 5 years, I should be on that Grammy nomination list. So I'm giving myself some time. But yeah, I'm trying to be Billboard Hot 100 all that.
So how close are we to? We're at least 5 years away from a Jason or Flage Jr.
About 7, 8.
7, 8. So we looking at about 30 for that to happen. 30.
Because I just told me I want to have kids when I could travel with them and all of that. I ain't with that right now. I got 4 little brothers. That's enough for me.
Flage, best of luck. Thank you for stopping by Club Shay Shay. Best of luck in all your endeavors. Thank you for all you've done for the city of Savannah and everything that you're going to do moving forward, your basketball career, your rap career, your entertainment career, and all the blessings.
Thank you for having me. This was lit. Thank you.
Flage Johnson. Your entertainment career and all the blessings.
Thank you for having me. This was lit. Thank you.
Flage Johnson.